An ancient China video? Sure, we could talk about Confucianism, an individual's duty to family and community, or perhaps Taoism, where living in harmony with nature is the basis of, well, everything. And of course, who could forget legalism, where good action and intention can only be regulated by harsh laws and even worse punishments. But we aren't covering those today. Commerce is king. Welcome to Rubicon History. This is the Silk Road. The Silk Road of ancient China was actually several different caravan tracks that stretched from China to Rome. It was roughly 4,500 miles long and would take 2 years to travel in ancient times round trip. But why was it important? The Silk Road created an interconnected marketplace for the known world at that time. Things like silk and porcelain made ancient China a very important trade partner, as well as offering game-changing access to products like paper, gunpowder, and glass production. The Silk Road also helped with the spread of religious ideologies and philosophies, such as Buddhism, Christianity, and Islam. Of course, you can't mention the Silk Road and not mention Marco
Polo.
Yes, Marco
Polo.
Right. The pool game. Well, we aren't playing right now, so that's enough of that. I'm going to continue. So Marco
Polo.
Don't test me. Marco
Polo.
You really are insufferable. You know that, right? Please, just let me get through this. I promise, later on in the video, I'll make some sort of Marco Polo reference about the pool game. Just please, let me talk about the man.
Okay.
Thank you. Marco Polo was a traveling merchant from Venice, Italy. With the help of a fellow prisoner, Marco spent some time in the slammer, but that's a story for a different video. An inmate named Rustichello de Pisa helped him write his book, The Travels of Marco Polo, which was the first time anybody had documented what life and culture was like of those living in the Far East. Unfortunately, people back in his hometown of Venice didn't believe a word of it and renamed the book A Million Lies. They even begged him to confess to making it all up, even until his dying day. He simply told them that he had written about half of what he had actually saw in the Far East.
This is the Emergency Silk Road Broadcast System. This is not a test. The biological pathogen, Yersinia pestis, has been detected. Symptoms include swelling of the lymph nodes, fever, chills, nausea, diarrhea, and blackening of the tongue. If you or someone in your caravan has displayed symptoms, immediately report to the nearest healing temple to undergo treatment. This is not a test.
Rubitunes!
All right, lads. It appears Lady Luck has flashed us her pearly whites once more. We've got 4 possibles this afternoon. Rome, China, Persia, or India. What say you?
Well, China is out. I ain't about to get ling cheese like old Reggie. I'll go back to the noodle cart before I get involved in that cattywampus nonsense. Ain't never seen nobody get cut 1,000 times slinging noodles. No, sir.
All right. How about Rome?
That's gonna be a hard pass, too. Those freighters are guarded by legionnaires. And remember Frank Shackleton? They gave him one of those blood eagles. I'd rather drink camel spit than listen to my ribcage crack open.
Fine. Persia. Now we've had quite the hauls there.
Yeah, that's also gonna be a no. Heard they reinstituted Hammurabi's code. I like my facial features free of burn marks, and I happen to like having my hands. No offense, Jerry.
My hand.
Pilferage and profit. That's the life we've chosen. A life with many risks. So all of a sudden, danger has become an obstacle.
You said India. I think that's our best bet. Most of them are pacifists, and who can resist those covered rest stops Ashoka had put in? And don't get me started on those curry-dipped chicken wings we had at a Hims and a Hirsa. Those were delightful.
Aye, those were perfect portion sizes.
As long as I don't have to buy.
For a time, the Silk Road fell into disuse, but during World War II, it actually ended up helping China combat against an invading Japanese force. I guess sometimes that which is old can become new again. In today's world, there are several railroads that connect Europe and China, which allows goods to be shipped in a few weeks rather than the months and sometimes years it took in ancient times. Now, it's time for a knowledge check. How long would a round-trip journey take a merchant traveling from one end of the Silk Road to the other? A. 2 years. B. 3 years. C. 4 years. D. 1 year. If you selected A, that's right. The Silk Road would take the average merchant traveling in ancient times 2 years to travel the entire distance round trip. So let's recap. The Silk Road in ancient China allowed goods, services, philosophies, ideas, and diseases to be shared from China to the Roman Empire. This melding of civilizations also led to the sharing of culture, history, and scientific discoveries which have impacted the world ever since. And now you know, and there's no turning back. No, I did not forget about jade. Yes, I know jade was traded along the Silk Road. I'm sorry, these things happen. That's why we have Post. I fixed it, aren't you happy? Okay, one last time. Marco!
Polo!
Fish out of water!